The budget hereinbefore set forth is hereby adopted and shall constitute an appropriation for the purposes stated of sums therein.
The North Bergen Board of Commissioners unanimously approved an $86.7 million budget with a 0% tax increase at Wednesday's meeting, with Mayor Nick Sacco elaborating on the subject with Hudson County View.
Great work by Chris Peonies and all the department heads and the commissioners. I never put an unsound budget out. I never let a budget become a gimmick budget. So the budget had to be on sound footing, and it came back zero. And I had to make a decision: do I let it stay zero? Do I raise taxes a little bit, in case of emergency or something going on? But I said, zero is the actual number it should be. We had the money come in. We had budgeted about $1.2 million for the Meadowlands Commission, and we could now didn't need it anymore. So there were things like that. Our rateable basis increased, and there were things that went on that we were able to, besides tightening our belt in the department. Now, my office is made for 3 people. There's only 2 right now. I don't know when I'm going to hire the 3rd, but I've held it off as long as I can to save money, and as long as the other ones are willing to work a little harder. So I'm happy. We had a 0 tax increase, and it's a sound budget. I'm not worried about something going wrong and all of a sudden we're going to have a shortfall. It's a sound budget.
Now, something that residents tell me from time to time in Hudson County and really across the state of New Jersey is that things like bonding and tax abatements could play a role, 5, 10, 20 years down the line for a major tax increase. But in this scenario here in North Bergen, you're saying that's not an issue.
Not an issue at all. But everything is plotted out years in advance. We're often looking at 5 years down the road when we do a budget. And we're making sure we don't see anything that could happen. We know the money that we project coming in. The tax abatement ends. We know how much money is coming in after that. If it's renegotiated, how much money we can make. So, we're just very careful with what we do. And we have a history of doing that. It isn't that we've had spikes. Since 1991, we've been beneath the cost of living, inflation rate. And that, to me, was the most difficult thing to do. This year, I was tempted to let it go to the cost of living, but said, why? Why just let the people, not see an increase on the municipal side of the budget? I figured this was the fairest thing to do. There's no gimmicks.
I'm John Heides with the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.